Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your retro future boy, Ricky Summer here, and today I've come back in time to show you my Fire Mage build in Wolcen with a little bit of a twist. But first, a message from our sponsor.
Buy a stone. We'll make it all better.
Alright, so here we are in Wolcen, and this is my Fire Mage. So the whole premise of this build was to make a life leech Fire Mage. I love the idea of blood magic, but I don't think Wolcen has a one-to-one equivalent to blood magic, and I feel like this was the best compromise. I feel like fire, destructive, red, like blood, and we do life leech, add into that force shield regen, beautiful. So I've got Plagueburst, Tear of Etheliel, Jaggernaut, Bleeding Edge, and Consuming Embers, and all of these skills have been rejigged to do fire damage, as you can see. It's a lot of fun, it's very cool to play, but I'm going to be honest with you here. The build kind of sucks. I'm having a lot of trouble with single target damage. In a group, it slays. It's ridiculous. It's basically invincible. But when I come across, not necessarily bosses, because they tend to have a lot of ads, but this current quest I'm on, the Illusions of Peace, where I have to go into the Wing of Faith and the Wing of Light and take out that single guy to open the gate, that's brutal, dude. It's just shredding me. So while I'm rejigging the build to be a little more survivable and dish out more single target damage, I figured, hey yo, let's have some fun with it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to sample each one of these skills. I'm going to put them on the 6 tracks on my Elektron Model Samples, and we're going to make a song out of this failed Fire Mage. Alright. Record the skills, cut them up in Reaper, and render. Alright, so we've got the samples on the Elektron Model Samples here, and we've got them in order as they appear on the skill bar. So we've got Plagueburst, Tear of Etheliel, the first half of Jaggernaut, the end of Jaggernaut, Bleeding Edge, Consuming Ember. Let's have a play around with it. Okay, hear that hit? That's Jaggernaut. Alright, let's try and isolate that hit. So we're going to start a little bit later in the sample here. Yeah, that's alright, that'll be our kick. Let's slap that in there. Alright, what else we got? Hi-hats. Okay. Let's chop that up. I think we can just cut the end off that. Right? Let's give that a try. Okay, alright. You know what? That's working for me so far. Okay, let's see if we can find a bass. Alright, let's try to make a bass out of Plagueburst. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Now let's try and add a little bit of melody here. So we've got these ones to play with. I think Tear of Etheliel could be turned into a little bit of maybe a whining synth. Let's see what we can do with this. Maybe pitch it down an octave. Not quite what I was expecting, but we can work with that. All right, I think we're onto something here. Okay, it's starting to turn into something. So we've got a sort of nasty percussive bass made out of Plagueburst. We got this kind of melody line thing going on with Tears of Etheliel. There's our kick made out of Jaggernaut. We still haven't used the end of Jaggernaut. We got our bleeding edge, which is our hi-hat. And we haven't done anything with consuming embers yet. I wonder if we can turn consuming embers into our snare. That might be fun. I think we'll pitch it up. It already is. Let's give it like a bunch of reverb and shit. All right, let's give that a try. This, it's missing something. It needs like a pad or something. Ooh, okay, this is going to be a challenge. We've got to try and turn the end of Juggernaut into a pad. All right, so what I'm thinking at the moment is we basically just, we chop that right up. Right, so you can barely hear it. Then we loop that. Oh shit, we found our new bass. This is the one. Okay, I like that. Let's record that. Alright, so what are we going to do with Plagueburst now? Let's cut it down just like the last one. See what we get. Alright, so I'm actually going to mute Tear of Etheliel because I kind of hate how that sounds right now. Oh yeah! Alright, you know what? We've got something. This works. This is grooving. I'm pleased with it. There's only one black mark on the record. Tear of Etheliel, you absolute difficult bastard. I can't do anything with you. Not in this short amount of time. I'd need more time to work with this sample. It's not doing it for me. We're going to cut off that hit at the end. Like, that's fine. And then if we, like, pull it right back to a single waveform, then it's kind of ugly, you know? I mean, that works, but it's too similar to other stuff we've got. That's actually nice on its own, but have a listen, it's not going to fit in. It actually sounds detuned, and I'm not 100% sure why. And then when we raise it too high, you can see we've brought it up 2 octaves here. It runs out of notes. But you know what? If we exclude Tear of Etheliel, we've actually got a little bit of a slapper here. So we can start turning it into a track. So we'll turn some stuff off. What do we got? Okay, and the bass. No, that's not the bass. That is. There we go. You know that snare, how the snare kind of bites? I don't hate that. Then we bring it in. Alright, yo. You know what? I wasn't expecting that to turn into anything at all. And I think maybe we got halfway. I'll give myself a 50% on that. Like a C, maybe a C minus, because we weren't able to use all the samples. But I think a C minus is a pretty good shot. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and let me know if you want me to sample any other games. Have some fun with it. We'll play around with some things. This is fun. This is some good stuff. If you haven't seen it already, go check out my Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order video, where I covered / remixed the song at the beginning of the game. You know, that slapper that Cal's listening to on his little iPod thingy? Pretty proud of that one. But for the moment, guys, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button, taste the game, and I'll see you next time. Ricky Summer, out.